Move on and talks about the anticipated content of the Building Bridges Initiative report took center stage at a highly classified meeting between Mt.Kenya leaders and President Uhuru Kenyatta. The meeting held at the Sagana State Lodge in Nyeri County was largely a launchpad for the Building Bridges Initiative by the president as he indicated his ideal report. Further, the president used the opportunity to consolidate his backyard amid the heightened political division, and as Ibrahim Karanja reports, the president subtly yet firmly warned against 2022 succession politics.
Persistent calls by a section of Mount Kenya leaders on President Uhuru Kenyatta to convene a meeting for his region finally got the attention of the president. And when he landed for the meeting, whose agenda was intended to be top secret, political anxiety had equally spread across the political divide on what exactly the head of state had up his sleeve. Media was locked out from the meeting, in which President Kenyatta largely spoke in his Kikuyu dialect. But unlike the harsh tone many political pundits predicted the president would use, he chose to address issues in a friendly yet firm manner on matters dear to his heart, the anticipated BBI report. President Kenyatta urging leaders to desist from discussing the yet-to-be-released report, saying that further engagements will be made upon its release. He, however, highlighted his expectations. Key on the president's wish list is for the report to have a clause addressing equality of the vote, which most Mount Kenya leaders have been championing for. On the same breath, the president expects to have guidelines on equitable sharing of resources, curbing corruption and eradicating periodic political intolerance seen every electioneering period. Aside from his wish on BBI, President Kenyatta warned against 2022 succession politics, which he says is akin to inheriting him while still on the throne. The president also using the platform to insist on the successes of the handshake, using the recent Kibra constituency by-election as a yardstick. Yet again, President Uhuru Kenyatta holds another closed-door meeting whose main agenda seemed to be whipping his members to read from the same script. But the main question remains, will they toe the line?
We were here in 2016, and I'm very sad that even from the speeches, whatever we said here in 2016 is the same thing you have said today. You would assume there are some people who will come from Mars to solve the problems. I hope we will not be here in 2023 talking about the same things.
I think within everywhere else, there's going to be a paradigm shift, because a lot of people are hearing him speak on those issues for the first time.
I think yes, from the Mount Kenya politicians, the message was very clear. Go out and serve the people, not political rhetoric. It's not about 2022. Use this time now when you have been elected to serve the people. Stop telling people what you'll do for them in 2022. Do it now. You have the mandate to do it.
The president has restated that he supports one man, one vote, one shilling. We are on the same page. And like him, we are also waiting. Those who have been saying that is about referendum, it's about prime minister, he has told them to shut up.
Ibrahim Karanja, KTN News.
Now, Budalangi Member of Parliament Raphael Wanjala has lashed out to members of Parliament who are opposed to the Building Bridges initiative for throwing cold water on the report and prohibiting Kenyans from examining its contents when it is released. His sentiments were echoed by Devolution CS Eugene Wamalwa, who was in Budalangi to implement flood mitigation measures.
Sisi tuliambiwa na Mheshimiwa Rais na former Prime Minister, wamekaa wakasalimiana na wakatuambia iko maneno waliongea, na wakateua timu ya watu karibu 17, na hawa watu walienda kukaa na wametembea kila pahali, hata huku Busia walikuja watu kutoka hapa Budalangi, walipeleka mapendekezo yao. Ni muhimu tungoje mapendekezo yale ya kuje, tuyaangalie, tuone kama ni mazuri, tukubali. Mahali tunaona ni mbaya, turekebishe ili Kenya iende mbele. Hakuna kuambia tu watu tutaangusha. Wewe ndio unaangushanga tu kila kitu.
Wale wanaanza kupinga BBI kabla hawajaiona, I want to ask them, hata bungeni, how do you oppose what has not been proposed? Sababu bungeni pia, they first put the question before you oppose. But what has not been proposed cannot be opposed. Sasa nataka watu wangoje hiyo BBI ikuje. ili tuone vile itakuwa, na pia watakuwa na nafasi